Okay, so you may have recently gotten an email from System.io saying something in regards to DNS records have been damaged, or your website might be redirecting to something different that's not your funnel. Maybe it looks like something that GoDaddy's done. Maybe it just looks different. So there's two things. The one thing that could have happened is your GoDaddy website could have been published. Now, with the legacy program and these sales funnels, we are not using GoDaddy's website services. We are only using their domain. So you do not want to publish their website. However, doesn't always happen. Sometimes we do it accidentally. Sometimes if we're talking to GoDaddy support, they'll do it. So it happens. So sometimes this happens. So this is how you correct it. And so you're going to log into your System.io and you're going to log into your GoDaddy. So main dashboard on System.io and the products page on GoDaddy. And first thing I'm going to do is double check the forwarding. So I'm going to go to DNS. And then I'm going to click on forwarding. And again, this is in GoDaddy. And okay, so this needs to be edited. So I'm going to edit this, and this is what we need. We need the HTTPS here, and we need www dot here. Okay, and then the domain. So now we're going to save that. This particular account does have verification on it, so we just need to wait for a verification code. I'm going to grab that, and then I will be right back. Okay, so I just entered the code. Next, I'm going to go back to DNS records. And the main records that we are worried about with the custom domain, looks like they're going to be on page 2. So it's going to be a www record and then this record right here. So sometimes this www record will stay in here. Sometimes it will disappear. If it's still here, we can edit it. If it's not, we just add it. In this case, it's not here, so we need to add it. So we're going to go back to System.io to find out the settings that we're going to need. So we're going to go back to System.io and we're going to go to the settings at the top right corner. So click on settings and then we're going to go to custom domains. And as you can see here, the custom domain has completely disappeared. Sometimes you will still see the custom domain here, but it'll say DNS records missing, and then it'll say show instructions there. So in this case, it's missing. So we just want to add domain. We want to say www and then the domain name in question. In this case, it's this one. Click on save, and now the instructions are going to come up. So once the instructions come up, this is what we need to copy in GoDaddy. So I'm just going to exit out for a minute. So if this says DNS records missing, like you'll see it here and it won't be in blue. It'll just say DNS records missing here. And you just click on show instructions again to get the records. Okay, and then we're going to, so this is the www record. We're just going to copy this side. So everything on this side, including the periods, we're going to copy. And then we're going to go back to GoDaddy. Add new record because it's not already there. This is a CNAME record, and we're going to go www, and we're going to paste that record that we copied. And then we're going to save that. Again, I'm going to need a code, so we're going to pause this. Okay, so now you've seen, you see that the www record has been updated. Now, in most cases, that's all that needs to be done. However, we are going to edit this record here just to make sure that it hasn't changed as well. So to edit the record, and this would be the same if the www record was already here, you would just click on edit to change it. So we're just going to click on edit to change this one. We're going to go back to the settings here. We're going to copy the front part only of this first half. So everything before the period before the domain. We're going to copy that. And we're going to paste, and it is the same. So we're okay with that. So, and on the right-hand side, we're going to copy everything, including all the periods. And then back to GoDaddy. Paste. And again, that was the same. So it really wasn't necessarily to edit that one, but We did it anyway, just in case. Again, a verification code. Okay, so now those changes have been made. We can go back to System IO. We can check this pending validation, just refresh it occasionally. Now, it will take, in my experience, it's never usually more than an hour. If it is, then I've copied something incorrectly and I just want to revisit the steps. Otherwise, just refresh. This should go to ready to use. And then you'll want to go back into your websites and refresh that. So I'm just going to wait for this to say ready to use, and then we'll be back. So as you can see, I have logged back in, refreshed my screen, and the domain now says ready to use. So the last thing we're going to have to do, if you had to re-add your domain, you will definitely have to do this. If it just said DNS records are missing, you might not, but let's check it anyway. So we're going to go to websites and we're going to click on sales funnels. And then click on your first sales funnel. Now, this might be different for all of you, so don't concentrate on what it is. We're just going to go up here to funnel settings at the top right there. Click on that. And then funnel domain. So we want to see what your funnel domain here is. And as you can see, this is the System IO domain. We want the custom domain. So I'm going to change that and I'm going to go to save. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the other funnels. So websites, then sales funnels, then the capture page funnel, funnel settings at the top right, change that from the System IO by clicking on this arrow, change that from the System IO to the custom domain that we had defined, and then click save.